Hey, world. So I'm still unorganized. I just got off a conference call a little bit late and it ran over, but it was an amazing call, so I didn't want to walk away from it. Hey, Rhonda, if you're still out there, I don't know what time that was from, but yes, you were a little early. Um, it was a great call. Now, granted, all three kids are still up and not going to sleep, and we have to leave the house at 6:30 tomorrow morning, so that should be fun. They'll probably sleep the whole way, which will be fine as well. I'll be okay with that. I listened to an amazing book today, a whole book, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Uh, Stephen DeSadie recommended it, and during one of his DeSadie cafes that he does on Friday, 2 weeks ago, I think, today I decided to listen to it. It was enlightening. It was amazing. Um, it definitely gave me a new perspective on things, especially considering that the book was written, I think, in 1938 and or 39, and was released in 2011. Outwitting the Devil. It's a great book. Rhonda, if you're still there, you should definitely listen to it. I can send you the link um, on Audible. It's amazing. I'm going to listen to it a few more times this week because I really want to grasp it, especially with less distractions than I have today. I'm excited. They're going to school starting tomorrow, all three of them. That'd be amazing. Then I have to go school shopping for the rest of it because I didn't get a chance to finish it yesterday because that was torture trying to bring the three of them to Walmart to figure out sizes and understand how they change between toddlers, girls or boys, and then juniors and then women's, I guess. I don't know how this works. It's very confusing. Um, the numbers don't match up, the sizes don't match up, the measurements don't match up. I don't get it. Okay. It's very, very confusing. KD, look at KD. What's up, buddy? It's good to see you. It's been a little while. I've been here. I don't know where you've been, KD. Disappointing me, I guess. I thought you didn't love me anymore, Kenny. Um, Kenny, I don't know if you've ever listened to or read Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, but you need to. You have to, bud. It's amazing. It was so unbelievably enlightening today when I listened to it. That's the book I'm gonna re-listen to a bunch of times this week because I grabbed so much out of it. It was amazing. It really changed my perspective on a lot of things. This was a great weekend. Um, Yesterday was a rough day because it wasn't how I planned, and I'm really structured when it comes to my plans. So when my plan didn't work the way that it was supposed to, I started getting out of whack a little bit. Um, but I rolled with it. I adapted, and I reacted appropriately, which is for me something new, and I'm proud of myself. Um, Things changed for me. As I continue to do the work and as I continue to, you know, push forward and, release all these crazy emotions that I've been burying for 41 years. Um, I'm evolved. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. But Kenny, did you ever read Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill? Come on, tell me you have. Come on, Kenny. Come on. Where are you, Kenny? I can't tell you how mind blowing it was today. It was unbelievable. Um, you got to leave a little bit of dogmatic religion at the table when you go listen to it, but it's pretty impressive, I've got to say. It really is enlightening in so many ways when you're open minded to it. Um, oh, Kenny, you got to get it, buddy. I will. I have your number. I can. You know what? I'll send you the audiobook. I'll send it over to you on Audible. I'll send it to you on WhatsApp. Um, it's so worth it. It is so worth it, Kenny. It's amazing. It's under 6 hours to listen to the whole thing. You can do it in a day or two. It's amazing, and it's just you can listen again and again and again because it's that worth it. Um, it's been crazy. It this weekend. was very rough for so many reasons, and there was so much going on everywhere. The energy changes, the energy shifts. Yes, all three kids are still awake, and I'm trying to get them to sleep. Um, so I'm probably gonna have to cut this short at some point. Um, but it's this weekend was tremendous growth and learning experiences. It really it took me being centered a lot, and even when I was off center, whatever the circumstance was, brought me to center because that's where I guess I'm getting to now, which is amazing, right? Because even just 5 months ago, I was nowhere near there. It's crazy. Little yawn. Yeah, we're good. Been up since 4. Trying to get into that new routine of 4 instead of 4:30 because it's gonna be chaos this first week. Um, but it's I'm really proud of myself for a lot of things that I noticed and I was aware of this week. A lot of the changes that I saw and I saw in myself. Um, the fact that I'm still staying consistent within my routine, the fact that I'm still pushing forward, that I'm not stopping under any circumstance, no matter what comes my way. I'm just so determined and I have definitive purpose, which is what Napoleon Hill talked about and Stephen DeSade talked about. And I understand what that means now. I always call it passion driven purpose, right? Or soul passion driven purpose. But definitive purpose is the same thing. It's just different terminology. Um, but I have that now, and I know where I'm going, and I know how I'm going to get there, and I know the steps I'm going to take. And no matter what the situation and circumstance is, I'm going to overcome it all to make sure that it happens. Um, and I will. I'm just going to. Nothing's going to get in my way from where I'm going. I've made that decision, and I have an amazing circle around me of people that I appreciate, love, respect. Um, while at the same time, I have many people around me that are rooting me on every day, and it's a beautiful thing, right? Like it's a paradigm shift in my life, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be than where I'm at today. Maybe not physically. I mean, there's a bunch of places I'd rather be, especially right this second, um, physically. But I'm very happy that I am where I am, and that I've done what I've done, and I'm going through what I'm going through, and that through this process, I found myself. And now that I found myself, I'm never going to leave. I don't want to. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm okay alone. I'm okay sitting and just being, right? Do I miss the social experience? Do I miss being around my friends, my family? Do I miss seeing people I want to see, spending time with people I want to spend time with? Of course I do. Um, but at the end of the day, I'm okay. I'm really okay where I'm at today. And everything's temporary. Timeline is what it is. It could be sooner, it could be longer. I'm not focusing on the timeline. I'm focusing on being where I am at this moment and just thriving within it. You're the best, Kenny. Scrumptiously, deliciously, edibly, tastedly good to me. I don't think I could say that more than once. So I appreciate you, Kenny, and ditto. So I don't have to repeat it because I don't think I could. Um, you know, I'm hitting a point, Kenny, where I'm just getting my stride and I'm just running with it, right? Like I'm happy where I'm at. I'm content where I'm at. Things aren't emotionally impacting me the way that they were. And it doesn't mean I won't have bad days. It doesn't mean I won't have off moments. It doesn't mean that I won't make mistakes. But what it means is, like, for the first time in my life, I feel like I have control over my emotions, or at least an understanding and awareness of them to where I can control how I react to them. I still feel them, but I don't react, right? I allow them rather than reacting to them, which my shoulder got stiff, maybe from sitting too far forward. I don't know. The couch is too comfortable to sit forward tonight because I've was on that call for the last hour and 20 minutes. Um, it's It really is amazing. It's so amazing. It's so beautiful to be where I'm at today. And I'm being perfectly me, like nobody else can, right? I am thriving in my imperfect, perfect self. And I'm being what nobody else can, which is me. And I'm excited. I'm excited to what tomorrow brings. I'm excited to the direction I'm going. I'm excited to not only where I'm going, but how I'm getting there, and the strides and the steps and the process, right? Because I didn't grow up in a perfect situation. I didn't grow up in a situation where being open-minded and being outside the box was accepted or wanted or approved of, right? It was you had to do this, you had to go to college, be a doctor, be a lawyer, be something, be some type of professional. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy that those people come to me to help build their stuff, right? Like that's who I am. I think ways that they could never think. I see things that they'd never see. And that's my role. That's what I'm here for. And I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't need letters after my name. I don't want those things. It's not a good use of my time, especially at this point where I've I've passed that time. And now I have life experience and I have experiences that those people will never have because I had to, because I was put in the circumstances because of what I did for myself and how I did it and how I went about it, that people that were in school until they were, let's say, 26, 27, 28, maybe, whatever it is, um, they didn't have the opportunities I did. 28 years old, trying to think, 29 years old, I was flying to Portugal, signing government contracts, not speaking a word of Portuguese, but still getting everything I wanted on the contract. 30 years old, I was signing an agreement to be part of the UNDP for years. I think I was a part of them for 5 years. I got invited to 3 or 4 international speaking events through the UNDP, at their international events. One in Turkey, one in UAE, one in New York. Uh, but I couldn't travel at those times for different various reasons. Um, it was invited to talk at a Walmart event. Like, I mean, I've done so many different things that most people could never say they have. And because I put myself in those circles. Oh, thank you so much, Kenny. I appreciate you, bud. And it is, right? I took 2020, which everybody hates and says is the worst year ever, and I turned it into the best year of my life, right? Well, I want it to end because I want this to be over, but I'm not going to lose where I'm at, and I'm not going to lose the momentum I have. My life is just different for the rest of my life. What changes I've made are going to stick, and they're not going anywhere. So I guess the one thing I want to say to people, and then I'm going to go because my 3 kids are still up, and I don't know how much longer they're going to be quiet, but never give up. Just keep going. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. It's okay. It's okay to not have good days. It's okay to miss a day and not get everything done you need to, especially if you're taking care of you. Make sure you take care of you. All right. Everybody have a great night. Kenny, I appreciate you, buddy. I'm going to send you that link now so you can look at that book. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon.